Good afternoon and welcome to Political Arena on S24 Television. Today we are discussing on women participation, representation, and the future of leadership in Nigeria. Our guest is Honorable Ruqayya Lamido, an ADC aspirant for the House of Representatives, who aspires to represent the good people of Malumfashi, Kafur Federal Constituency of Katsina State. She joined us to share her journey, political experience, and the plan for the good people of Kafur and Malumfashi Federal Constituency if given the opportunity in 2027. Honorable, we are welcome to Political Arena on S24 Television.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Honorable, if I may ask, what inspired you to join politics?
Okay. So let me start by introducing myself.
Okay.
Yes, I am Ruqayya Lamido. I'm from Malumfashi local government from Katsina State. And I'm a woman and youth advocate in politics and leadership. What really inspired me to join politics is the fact that over the years, I have seen a lot of boundaries set up for women and youths in Nigeria when it comes to leadership. And I have come out here to be an advocate to encourage them, to show them that, okay, it's not all about age or gender. It's about competence, vision, and commitment. You can actually be there when you are committed and you are really set up for what you really want. Being in politics is not easy, or let me say being in leadership is not easy. And I believe what really inspired me to join politics is not for selfish interests, but genuinely I have had interest in politics over time, and I believe now is the time. Come in with the party I am in, which has clearly shown inclusive leadership.
You sounds very bold and courageous. And looking at you, intended to join politics for the purpose of serving your good people. So why choosing ADC?
Okay, the reason why I chose ADC is because as a party that has clearly shown inclusive leadership, setting aside age and gender, and at the same time, ADC has really given a platform for women to come out, be a part of political activities, and even giving them a chance to run for seats, especially setting aside a percentage for women, which is
And
clearly...
even person with disability.
Yes, even peoples with disabilities, even setting up a percentage for them and encouraging them in so many ways to be out there.
Well, look at you wanted to represent the good people of Malumfashi and Kafur Federal Constituency in Katsina State. What are the major challenges facing your people, and how do you intend to address these challenges if given the opportunity?
Okay, Malumfashi and Kafur are facing major challenges when it comes to lack of educational facilities. Even the opportunity for a quality education is quite limited. Basic amenities. And at the same time, you see when a community has youths and women not being vocationally or digitally skilled, it becomes a problem with economic growth. So I am really trying so hard to make sure that these things are in place, and I believe it will be a safe environment for
everyone out
there.
Okay. Education and youth unemployment remain a major concern in the northern Nigeria, especially where you came from.
Yes.
And what practical solution do you intend to promote that inclusivity in terms of sending people to school and in making sure that your people have the good and quality education needed there?
Okay, I actually intend to encourage parents to give their children the opportunity to go to school. At times, some have the interest while some don't. But when they see that there's a safe ground, or let me say a conducive environment for that, I'm sure they'll be encouraged to send their kids out to school. So I plan to make sure that education is really, really
affordable,
enforced, affordable, and at the same time accessible to each and every member in my constituency. Because you see, when a community is educated, you go a long way. So education, healthcare facilities, and at the same time partnering with private and international
NGO and INGO.
organizations, and partnering with international organizations and private sectors to help encourage employment for the educated ones, so they can look back at their younger ones and even look back at other people around them to help out.
Well, you sounds confident. Well, looking at the mistrust between politicians and their people, and it has become obvious that once if politicians are saying something, people used to look at it as just a mere promises, a blanket promises. How do you intend to balance that gap? How do you intend to build confidence, trust, acceptability, and transparency among you and your people?
Well, you see, for a woman in politics and in leadership, I believe we women are quite determined. And the fact that I'm a woman is enough to show that, okay, this person is a mother and she knows what our people are going through, and she will do the right things to really make sure her constituents are out of whatever problems they're in. I believe over the months I have been traveling to Malumfashi and Gafur, I have seen that a lot of people have this level of trust for me. Keeping gender aside and age aside, they believe, okay, we have given these men a chance countless times and we have not gotten what we want. So let's give this woman a chance. And we all know that when a woman is given a chance to rule or to be in governance, she actually proves the best. So I believe transparency and trust between I and my people will not be a problem, because I believe they know
This
the
may likely be
capacity.
your words against your words.
It's not.
Well, Katsina State and Nigeria generally has been battling with the problem of insecurity.
Yes.
And we know how those bandits have been terrorizing some axis of Katsina State.
Yes, very true.
As a lawmaker, as someone who wants to represent the good people of Kafur and Malumfashi, what are your approach in solving the problem of insecurity?
Well, for insecurity, we need to really enforce the police, the DSS, and every other law enforcement agencies to at least be more serious with carrying out their activities in these places. You see, I believe if they were doing much more than expected, all this would not be a problem. And when you talk about insecurity there, yes, it's a problem, but I believe with time, people will be more aware that, okay, we all need to live together in peace. The police, every law enforcing agency is doing their best, but I believe with good governance, they will do better.
You have said it all. Good governance, they will do better.
Yes.
Are you also advocating, or are you also supporting state police?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I am. I am supporting it, because you see, most advanced countries, they all have that. And I believe Nigeria has been longing for this. So I believe it's going to really go a long way in enforcing security, because you see, it will now be like a competition between states, because you will not want your states to lack or to be a state that will be tagged with, okay, these people are having serious or major setbacks when it comes to security. So I believe every state will be challenged to do better when it comes to enforcing security.
But looking at the distrust between governors and the people seems to be disenchanted and think that governors may likely use state police as an apparatus to use against the opposition.
I believe the police also have their trainings and they know what exactly their duties are. So I don't think that will come in play.
Okay, what role you have chosen to run under the platform of ADC? And which ADC is among the strong opposition party right away after PDP?
Very strong.
So looking at the political tension that is currently going on, before we came in, we had a conversation about Nigeria tilting toward one party dominance. Do you think that your party may likely make it to 2027 election?
Yes, my party will make it to 2027 election, because already our presidential candidate, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, is already on the ballot. So nothing will stop us. We had some cases months back which were coming up with factions, different factions from the party. But now, thankfully, everything has come to an end, and we all know that ADC is a David Mark-led party. So all ADC will be on the ballot, and ADC will make it in 2027.
Well, you know, politicians seems to be so courageous. Even somebody know that he cannot make it, but sometimes they seems to disguise and say they can make it. But I truly believe if Nigerians can go beyond political party in selecting their own candidates, I think Nigeria problems, we may likely see the light of the day. Because recently, before I came in, I saw the kind of like court cases have been all over most of the political parties. And do you think that after getting into 2027 polls, you may be able to at least unite yourself and give the best leadership Nigerians need it? We just spoke about the Bala faction and even the David Bad faction, but you spoke like you still believe that your party will still make it and will see the light of the day. So you mean right away now, if Nigerians give your party the opportunity, you will solve almost 90% of Nigerian problem.
Yes, hopefully we will. I believe Nigerians are more wiser now. The 2027 elections will be beyond a candidate. It's more like beyond the party, sorry. It's more of choosing a competent candidate. And I believe with all the challenges each and every Nigerian has gone through in the past almost 4 years now, people are wiser and will do what is expected coming 2027.
Your people are watching you out there. Why should the people of Modern Fashi and Kafur choose Honorable Ruqayya Lamido as their representative?
This is a very okay. Well, like I said earlier, coming into politics is not for my selfish gain, but the thing here is that I have had interest over the years, and I believe over the years growing up, I have seen people in Malumfashi and Afro go through so much pain, poverty, and unfortunately, the stories are not changing. I believe with my experience, since I have been a little child till date, I know what my people truly need. And we've given the opportunity, I'll prove to them that yes, change is real and change can truly come to Malumfashi and Gafur.
Thank you so much, Honorable Ruqayya.
Thank you.
So before we draw the curtain of the show, ahead of 2027, what are your calls to young Nigerians and women?
Okay, I advise young Nigerians and women to try as much as possible to live in peace and harmony, go out for their elections, and know that, okay, it's far beyond a political party or far beyond whatever interests they might have. I believe they should vote wisely, look at the candidates on the ballots, and do what is expected. People, if a country has peace, it grows. So if there's no peace and harmony, there will be so many challenges and so many setbacks. So I believe if we try to enforce peace, we would go a long way.
Thank you so much, Honorable Ruqayya Lamido.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
And I believe when you finally assume office, you will surely come here and let us talk again about your political journey.
Yes, sure.
And I will go with what you say. If a country have peace, the country may likely develop.
Yes.
And this is where we will draw the curtain of political arena here on S24 television. Remember, the stability of our dear country, Nigeria, is the stability of the entire African states. Thank you and bye for now.